Cool. Looks like it's working.
I know, there we are. All right, everyone, namaste and welcome, welcome, welcome to this very, very beautiful moment. I am Master Lady Kira Raa. Sri is here with us, in me, through me, as you right now. And I wanted to welcome you right now to our beautiful Tosa Blue Mountain courtyard. It was one of the first restorations Sri and I did together. And as a matter of fact, there it is, that beautiful, isn't that the most yummy, gorgeous rose quartz ever, right? So that rose quartz has traveled with us since Guatemala. It was inside one of the pyramids we built at Tosa La Laguna at Lago Atitlan, and it stood inside of the giant pyramid that we built at really Terra Nostra in Uruguay. And then when Sri and I came here, we anchored it in the corner of this. I'll give you just a quick preview of this beautiful restoration. It's a 200-year-old hacienda. I think all you're seeing is plants. Oh my goodness gracious. So I'll give you another one at some point, but here's a fun plant. If we're going to look at plants, this is one of our fig trees, of which we have, oh my goodness, I don't know, probably close to maybe 50. And this tree, when Sri and I moved here, this whole area was very neglected. It was a little teeny baby that was barely living. And now this tree alone gives us over 500 figs. So when you come to Tosa Blue Mountain, you really have to try our incredible homemade figs and the way that they do them here in Ecuador. So beloved ones, today we're going to dive into how the expansion of the Yoga of Self-Ascension and Sacred Union brought us to the birth of this alchemical presence, a 50,000-year cycle reset. This is massive. This is unprecedented. I have been all morning wondering, how do we really share this together? And so I'm here with a couple of amazing people that are helping to share this today because it's that big. And who else but our beloved Omashar, beloved angel Omashar. There you are. Please come join me right now. Please make sure everybody sees us together right now. And I want to say that Omashar is really my knight in shining armor today, guys. He's behind the scenes helping to make sure the Zoom goes well. And I am eternally grateful to his extraordinary conscious awareness, and his divine mastery presence in form is bow-worthy always. And so my angel, it brings my heart the greatest joy to say, please take us into this sacred day together.
Namaste, everybody, and this is a song called The True Ones, and I'm going to play a little video behind me, so love you all. Welcome, 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 welcome. Breathing free again. I love the air we breathe as we fly again. I love the sacred sky. And now we are whole again. The way we've changed, with open hearts again. I love the love we are. We are rising, there's no disguising the truth of who we are. And as we walk again, birth. And as we feel again our boundaries dissolve, and free to love again, right from the heart of one. There's no disguising the truth of who we are. With our hearts connected again, now we are the stars. And now that we are home, and all is said and done, light can find its way through all the true ones, and broken hearts resolve into the song of life. The song of life will now be heard by all. We are rising, there's no disguising the truth of who we are. With our hearts connected again, now we are the stars. Now we are the stars.
Oh, Mashar. Oh my God. I am vibrating all over. That was so amazing. Thank you for your gift of love, presence, and sincerity. You're truly an incredible master on this planet that needs you terribly. So thank you.
Beloveds, falling snow woman, we are better together and stronger together. Here we are. So I shall see you later. Love you so much.
You too. Thank you. Oh my gosh, everyone. It's truly such an honor to be here today. My name is Sue, the falling snow woman, Athalia, one who holds the source. And I'm truly honored to be here in all of your presence today to share so much that has transpired in the past days, even since I've been here. You know, we all want to usher in peace in our world. And one thing that I've noticed since I've been here this past week and a half is that the new world is coming in. And I've been witnessing the incredible transition that is coming in through Master Lady Kira Raa, and the balance of the Shiva Shakti within her is extraordinary. And during this time of her grief and pain and, you know, all that would seek to try and stop us isn't going to stop us. Our beloved Sri Ram Kaa has been coming full presence into Master Lady Kira Raa, and it's an incredible process to witness and it shows us that, you know, no matter what is thrown at us, no matter what tries to stop us, that we are moving forward and we are co-creating this new world together. And you know, my heart is just so big around each one of you because you said yes and you're here, and your presence gives us all the strength that we need to create this new world and to stand together in true oneness, harmony, unity, and to really walk our talk. So in this moment, as you open your heart, your mind, and your spirit, let's invite our beloved Master Lady Kira Raa, who I love so much, to join us. Thank you.
And namaste, everyone, again from right here in Omashar. Oh my God, I had to just go sit on the steps and really receive that extraordinary opening. Thank you so much. And for those of you that just received this sharing, the one thing you should know, and my heart is still doing this, is that yesterday we were all so blessed to come together during our monthly Mastery Miracle experience, and we opened it up to the entire world. And I pray you're on our email list because we're going to be sending that video out later today. For those of you that were not there live, but those of you that wanted to be there, you're going to get to see that again. And we discussed yesterday that when Falling Snow Woman, who is truly, in my humble opinion, the most extraordinary Native American ceremonialist on the planet with the purest heart, we opened up a pipe ceremony before we all got together. And then after we closed, we all went into the pyramid and sat by the shrine that has now been made for Sri. And we did that pipe ceremony. Last night we did a big fire, and tomorrow the Kanyari are coming to honor Sri. And so we're not going to share anything about it yet, other than you're in this process with us. And once again, can we all just say thank you to Falling Snow Woman for the service? Because I know right now that I would not be here without the service of this extraordinary angel from heaven, who is someone we consider family here at Tosa Blue Mountain all the time. And so we are so grateful. Thank you, my love. Yeah. All right. So as we come together right now, let's go ahead and I want to invite you, if you want to stand with me right now, if you can. If you can't, that's okay. Sit nice in your chair, nice strong back, right? Just really breathing that energy up and through your back. And as you are standing here, I want to bring your hands to your heart and open as we are standing with our hands on our heart, maybe even letting the head, I mean, here it's just so glorious. The blue sky is opening right above us. It had been cloudy all morning, and right before we came on, this opportunity opened to be here in the courtyard with your hands on your heart. And I'm going to put up a beautiful, beautiful image of my beloved husband, that wisdom teacher Sri Ram Kaa. This is his Ascended Master altar card. And as you offer yourself the gift of connecting with him, and truly something the world should be celebrating in the resurrection of his pyramid of peace, as we are standing and as we are breathing, I'm going to read to you from Sacred Union, The Journey Home, page 111. And I opened it up right before we got here. I didn't plan what I'd read from Sacred Union, but it's section 4B in Union. And as every chapter opened in Sacred Union, I believe that Sri was also the Rumi of our time. So after we receive this prayer, this poem from Sri, we will then go into the I am here, I am ready, I am open with the hands. So keep standing. We're sitting with that back straight. Feel the gift of Ave Sa. Let's just begin, as Sri would say, taking in a deep Ave Sa. And smile. Be in union. Children's eyes, bird songs, laughter, flowers, and floating clouds. Each teases the passion that resides inside. Is life but endless foreplay? God's brilliant plan to seduce all who inhale deeply into celestial union? Let us become one smile, one breath, one heart, one sigh. Walk in beauty. With those hands on our heart, let's take another deep Ave Saw breath. Bringing those hands in prayer position out front. There we are. I am here. Holding open the sea of neutrality. Feel the gift. Feel the energy that's igniting right there from your heart center. That which sustains the divine galactic blueprint, that which holds open the ascended heart as the portal for consciousness itself, outside of jealousy, greed, and competition. Remember, the ulterior motives are what stops everything. And as you're breathing in my beloved husband in the I am here, we begin with again, I am here. And on both of my wrists, so is Sri. This was his rhodochrosite, and you've probably seen him wear this many, many times. I am here. Take in a breath. We're going to become the chalice itself. I am ready. Holding open the chalice position, not too wide, right? So I am here. I am ready. Right to the chalice position. This is new. I am ready. And then I'm going to come down a little shorter. I'm really tall, guys. So then we take our hands and we're going to scoop them into I am open at the truth chakra. So here we are, right? I am ready. And here we are. We're going to scoop into the truth chakra. We're going to hold the truth chakra open because I am open. Let the head go back. Imagine all those beautiful golden rings. I am open. The truth does not need words. The truth will never be expressed with words. The truth is a tangible experience of your consciousness. And then the guide me is the sincerity of the bow. We begin here, guide me, and the bow. You want to put all that together today? All right, because this is February. This is that 50,000 year cycle. The body, the physical form, I'm getting younger every day since Sri has come back into me. My body is restoring into ways that I can't even imagine. And that's the gift of the consciousness. We are capable of 300 years of sustaining conscious awareness. However, we're in a body that's currently adapted to roughly 120. How do we sustain beyond that? It's by the unified field of our conscious awareness into this body of form. You are ready. You're ready. So let's begin again. Should we do it? If you're not standing, let's stand again. Get some good air in, right? You should come breathe our air, right? I'm going to talk to you about that. Okay, breathing in eucalyptus and pine infused air. I'm sending it to you if you don't have that. Here we go. Let's ignite that ascended heart as the sea of neutrality. It is as I am. Here. I am here. Lifting this energy. I am ready. I am open. And then bring it to your heart. And feel your heart. Can you notice your heart? I'm noticing mine. It's really pounding because this is such a big moment for humanity that thank you for allowing me to have that energetic moment with you. Because don't we love how Mother Gaia is everywhere here? I love just sitting in her. And so this is that moment. So bring your hands, I'm feeling a lot of third chakra, guys. Bring your hands to your third chakra. And I want to begin with the February calendar because it's really important. And as we gaze at the February 2024 calendar, remember that this is in the journey, right? This is part of the 2024 guide. Please get it. The Alchemical Guide for Transformation for 2024 matters because what's happening this month? February 2024 is the first choice energy month inside of the choice energy year. And as of February 1, and I'm going to show this to you through the Ascended Numerology in just a moment, but as of February 1, when that 50,000 year cycle started reculminating again, And if you don't know what I'm talking about, to save time, go to sriandkira.com. Right up there in my search engine, just type in 50,000. Just type in the number 50,000. You're going to see 2 articles. Read them both because they're going to blow your mind. So whirling inside of this alchemical choice, it's the 50,000-year cycle itself creating its first spiral. So I want you to take a moment and notice even just what you're noticing in your chakras. Notice what your mind might be trying to do. We're going to talk about those 5 medicines and the overlay here, because I want you to go look at the 7th and the 14th. And we're coming right up on this, right? We are coming right up on this. But the 7th and the 14th are what's going to be holding that field of adaptability from just exploding upon itself. Because we have to make it to March. Remember, we're not done yet. That's why Sri left what he did. That's why he knew he would ascend on the 22nd of January. I mean, consider that. That was not an accident. And so, as I mentioned when this calendar came out last year, this is a tornado. And the February choice is all about consciousness, and it's all about you. And if you look at the shield of Zodkiel there, so you see there's that eye around the 7 and the 14, but now look at the 9th. Look at that crazy, crazy moon energy. And we're going to talk about that in a moment, because it's all going to be about that I am here, I am open, I am ready. Guide me through the energy of the body and unified field with the mastery that I was just sharing. Look at the 5th. That's tomorrow, I think, right? Look at the 12th. Powerful, powerful, powerful moment on the 12th. On the 14th, I can't even begin. And this is why the 12th and the 14th this month, when we come together on the 12th for the Monday journey, which is going to be journey 3, which is just beyond huge. But when we come together in the divine mastery presence of this moment, it's because we're ready to live this. We're ready to do it outside the bounds. The choice is being made. So before I show you the ascended numerology, remember I was just mentioning, okay, look at that other aspect of the shield. Would you get me a chair, please? There should be one right over there. Okay, so I want to show you the 5 medicines. Again, right? Hey, Kira, you show this all the time. Yeah, because this is what it's all about right now. It is about, sorry guys, I have to sit. So I'm just going to take the computer down and hopefully not make you dizzy. All right, so here's what's happening is that the 5th dimensional energy, which remember Archangel Zodkiel always called what? The waiting room. The 5th dimensional energy right now is heavily playing on the weaving of consciousness that is embedded inside of the paradigm of this dimensional field. Remember that the 4th dimension collapsed quite a long time ago. And when the 4th dimension collapsed, what happened was that it's very much the way I like to describe it. It's like having a balloon coming in on your field. So imagine right now, you see that mandala, this energy, this field of the 5 medicines is floating through the sea of neutrality that assists you to hold 5th to 7th dimensional frequency, which is going to be the only place you can escape. And I don't enjoy using the word escape, but it's just a good experience of what it is. But it's about the only place you're really going to be able to escape the extraordinary amount of manipulation that is happening in the entry levels of the 5th dimension. So when you look at this as a clock, you see that physical is 12 o'clock, mental is 6 o'clock, emotional is 3 o'clock, spiritual is 9 o'clock. The cog right there, there's the shield of Zodkiel, right? That's the one I put on my arm, that right there. There's that shield of Zodkiel. That is consciousness itself. And consciousness itself right now is at humanity's 12 o'clock hour in this potentiality because of the intersection. And I want to show you this intersection again. You might have remembered this, but I want to share this with you because it brings in one of the first profound messages coming through the unified field of the Sri Ram Kaa Kira Raa. So this is the spin. You see that if you let your eyes go in, you notice that I have consciousness it's the perfect cross. So consciousness itself is causing the spin. What I put in the white, you see the word consciousness in white, that's because that energy of the way that field is going, like that's the steady flow, that's the overarching energy. That's how the months are lining up this year. And you can see that we have never had an energy for a flow that's looked anything like this before. And that's because it's in motion. So remember that every one of these months will go through all 4 energies and wind up back. So for example, in January, we started in the physical, but we moved through the emotional, we moved through the mental, we moved through the spiritual until we wound up locked in again at the physical at the end of the month, where February 1, we opened up in the emotional. And I know in my own life, wow, can I see that in a density level? And I bet a lot of you can make a lot of ahas right now. But right now, remember, this is all spinning. Nothing, this entire year, nothing is static. And because of that, if you are anchored, I want you to look down on the left there at that. So you see where it says as the inner shield, and that's the consciousness by itself. As the inner shield of alchemical transformations enters into the open eye of the 2024 ever refining spiral, it activates the law of instantaneous manifestation. This is that 50,000 year reset. This is that moment. We are ready to literally spin limitlessly to ignite that unified field. So in this energy, and I hope I'm not blowing your mind too much yet, and we'll get some questions in soon, I promise. Now let's go to the ascended numerology, because it all starts making a whole lot sense, and I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I'll stand up again soon so that you don't have a shaky screen. All right, so here we are. If you look at the ascended numerology chart for February, the first thing that you need to look at is the spin. Look at your body and look at the chakra that it's affecting. This is the chakra of balance, and it's really all about that energy field of the 4 entering into that chakra, and it's spinning everything out. So if your root chakra is aligned with fear, if your root chakra is in fear, doubt, and hesitancy, if you are in a self-sabotage mode, it's affecting everything. Because on February 1, 2024, we had something happen that has never happened ever before. Those of you that I've taught ascended numerology to, if you want me to teach you how I saw this, I'm happy to. Let me know. In perfect balance, the 50,000 year cycle is self-creating its first spiral ever. And this is why the field of adaptability, it was one of the things I didn't really see till I did this ascended numerology, which I only do 2 months ahead. So I had this information in December. And it was an extraordinary thing to understand the greater depth of that field of adaptability that has been opening up since the end of December and will not anchor until that March equinox. We're all in this moment of the hurricane. We are all in this moment of the tornado. And what's so powerful is look at the 9th coming right up. Look at the 9th. That new moon, this new moon vision is an 11 prime. It is the one and the one that will always be one in the prime energy. And look at it. Look where it sits. It sits on that beautiful left side. It is divine energy itself pouring in. We are right now saying, okay, we are spiraling, lifting, and we are centered, right? Remember that in the Yoga of Self-Ascension, through evasive balancing, through the utilization of the tools, through the mantra of self-ascension, we are able to place our chakras into that beautiful self-ascended state where the first chakra transits from, instead of this safety, I'm terrified, to the peace of knowing the universe has your back. We transcend that second chakra from being all about sex and manipulation and the perversion of things into the love of our divine nature expressed through all aspects of that which I am, into the creation of greater love. And then we ascend into the third chakra, which is the moment where we release the power or the need for power and live the joy. So as we gaze at that 11 prime, and as we gaze at the one and the one that are holding the field of adaptability, that is the sacred union. That is the divine essence of your own soul coming right into you and saying, you've got this. Now, as you're moving into this vision right now, what are you carrying? Are you carrying the best you can be, or are you carrying that which is trying to tear you down? Because we all have what? A choice. February is the choice for the entire moment. This is it, guys. It's not coming. We are in humanity's 12 o'clock hour, and the choices made in February will be the choices, period. So are you consciously aware of your choices? Are you willing to command them? Or are you just going to be another victim? That's the teaching moment. And so then I want you to move, because it's only a few this month, but boy, are they huge, right? Then go look at the 24th. We go from the vision of that new moon, and then we land where? We land right there on another prime on the 7 as the revealed vision stabilizes. And that vision is the essence of the open cosmic conscious awareness. So I want to take a breath on all of that. Sue's over here giving me looks, which means we might have some questions. And so, Sue, before I go any further, we would love to hear from those that are inviting us to hear from them. So, Sue, what can we hear?
Okay, well, there's so much love pouring in.
Come, people, don't you want to see her too? She's sitting over here like she shouldn't be on camera. Excuse me. All right, so Sue is saying that there's so much love pouring in. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Really, you have no idea how deeply we love you and how much we appreciate it.
Thank you for all your love coming in and all the support. And there's a few beautiful comments that I wanted to share. Gary says, Sri told Lynn he's with Kira. They are one and always will be. All our love, always, Kira.
So thank you. And if you were not with us yesterday, please, 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 to support@selfascension.com, support@selfascension.com, please send us your stories of Sri, or your memories of Sri, or your journeys with Sri, because I am in the middle of honestly getting our book finished. And I really want to weave his life with you through that book. So, and those of you that are receiving messages, can you please just know that you have no idea how happy it makes me to hear that and to know that, because that is why he's there. He's helping all of us do what we need to do right now, including me. And I love you all for receiving that. So Sue, please continue.
From Pauline.
Hi, Pauline.
What is soul charting? And is that included in your ascended numerology you offer privately?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. What you just saw, this is when Sri and I were living in Guatemala. Over the period of about a year, I started receiving all of these transmissions and was shown that when this beautiful beloved experience of Gaia was the seeding, when your mastery was assured, when you came here as a master to have this experience, that as you were incarnated, there were sacred scrolls that were given to those that had the honor of shepherding you. And then that all kind of got convoluted, and the ancient magi, in this potentiality, it was the magi, hence the arrival of the magi at the birth of Jesus and many other sacred, that when a master comes forward, the scrolls of their soul's journey, which exists outside of simply the truncated 1 to 9 system that is utilized in this world. It is the totality of our soul's journey that obtains the Master Soul Code. And so every month you can find, I'm published in Sedona Journal magazine, actually twice every month. They publish my installments and they publish that. And then, yes, that's what we do privately. And I bet there's people on YouTube that have had that and can share that with you. And then there's people who just want to teach it or do their own sessions with others. And so you can also just learn it. But yeah, soul charting is where the sacred, and if you don't know about the sacred sequence of incarnation, forgive me, but really learn it. It's at the website. It's really inexpensive. Everything's a donation, and God knows we need it. So please learn that well, because once you understand the sacred sequence of incarnation, it's certainly what frees you, because it just, everything makes sense at that moment. Thank you. Thank you for asking. How kind.
From Colleen.
Hi, Colleen.
Just to see you soar even more is spectacular. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you, Colleen. I love you so much. I see your beautiful smile, sweetheart. I see it. Thank you.
Bhatia. This is so useful. I can track my alchemy change, especially within my body.
Yes, yes, yes. That's why I am here, right? We don't let go. I am here. I am ready.
And that's it for the
All
moment.
right. So I'm going to continue, and I love that nobody's confused. You guys rock. And the good thing is that I want to share with you now something, because it's the first of what came through. This, Sri described it to me as the initiating messages of divine mastery presence. We are in a moment right now where my physical body has been transforming. Many of you have watched my journey. Please dive deep into our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We are the real thing. And So much so that my beloved Sri Ram Kaa said, I will even step into my ascended mastery in presence, in form, in front of everyone, because we are at a time where your heart must be your truth detective. Your heart must be your truth detective. You will always know the truth, but the key is, are you trusting yourself? The yoga of self-ascension is unification. Consider that. Consider that. What is the yoga of self-ascension? Well, number one, it's as unique as you are, which is why nobody can ever really define it. What it is the acceptance that the ego will do everything, as Archangel Zadkiel said in our first book, Sacred Union and Journey Home. The ego is a sly pirate. It will do everything to stop you, right? It will do everything it can. And then when it wraps around fear, doubt, and hesitancy, all that self-sabotage comes in. How many times have you been on the precipice? How many times have you been right there? Well, I can share one thing with you before I show you something that it's really important to understand right now. For 22 years, from the minute we met in Sedona, and if you've never read this book, you really need to. It's all in there. And our new book is the sequel to that. What's in there is the recognition that when you keep your eyes on the divine at all times, when you just keep saying yes to God, when you trust the divine, as my husband really showed me how to do, to never let go that God's got this, that the divine has this, that the cosmic universe has this. And then to give, as Sri and I did within our marriage, each other permission to not limit where we needed to go to grow. To do that together allowed each one of us to be here right now, including me, sitting at this table. And so in this moment, if you're sitting at this table, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to challenge yourself. When is it going to be time? Sri just transcended because we know the time it is. We know we're at humanity's 12 o'clock hour. He was having a hard time getting his body because he had a few years on me. And he was having a hard time getting his physical body, after his own early years damage to his body, to accept his frequency. And his frequency was going so high, so fast. Those last few days in the hospital room, when I just laid in his bed and held him because he said it was the only thing that would stop his pain, he would tell me what he was seeing. And it was so beautiful. And I don't feel it's sacred enough. I feel it's too sacred to reveal right now. But what I can tell you is that I will be sharing a lot of this in the Monday, and definitely with the Divine Mastery, where all those new journeys are coming in. He knew that one of us had to be able to attain and sustain, at least for a period of months, if not hopefully a year or two, a living ninth dimensional frequency. And I want to show you why. Because it's it was so profound, and this came in on the 29th, and it was the moment that everything for me just shifted. And it was the moment that it came in and he said, remember that outside of the fear, the hesitancy, and the doubt, outside of the greed, jealousy, and the competition exists the new world, where all are able to thrive. And that what we have been building here at TOSA as ground zero for this experience of crystalline light, and to join hands with others that are doing it outside of the old models. We do everything here outside the old models. We let everything emerge, right? I am emergence itself, as are you. So as you're gazing at this, you might say, hey, yeah, Kira, you've been showing us this for quite a few years now. Yes. Here's what's important to understand. I talked earlier about the erosion of the fifth. So if you look at the fifth as the witnesser of that third dimensional experience, it is the witnesser in that fifth dimension right now that, as Archangel Zadkiel says, is either sitting in the waiting room and has been there long enough that it's kind of like, well, what are you here for? What are you here for? Well, I believe in this, and I believe in this, and my spiritual ego is this, and my spiritual ego is this, and this is all we say. Okay, you can attain fifth dimensional energy. However, you won't attain transition. And that's what I'm trying to let you see right now, is that here's what Sri unlocked when that Sri Ram Kaa Kira Raa unification field started coming in, and when those initiating messages of Divine Mastery Presence that are only to be given to the Divine Mastery Presence group, which starts February 14, please be there. And at the very least, get back into the journey for this year. These 24 journeys matter. When we are the sacred container, when you become the sacred container itself, the only way the witnesser, see in the fifth dimension, your wings spread, right? So in the third dimension, you're the little angel who's here having a great time in the third dimension. And you know what? We've all done it a lot. Remember, there's zero hierarchy here. This is just so that your brain can understand what's happening, but this exists so far out of anything linear that it's ridiculous. And when you come, I'm happy to take you into those journeys. So in the third dimension, you believe you have a body, we believe in death, and we spiral. And remember, what are we coming into in 2024 right now? We have these two huge hurricanes happening. So in that third dimension is where we would die. That's the only place where death exists, because that's where dogma exists. And I want you to really hear that. And if you've never read our book, 2013 Mayan Sunrise, get it, read it, and especially the chapter, You Are the New Priest, because we wrote about this in 2011. Right now, dogma is the basis of death, simply because it's rooted in the fear of death. Help me not be afraid. Help me not be afraid. You know, I remember my husband, my beautiful Sri, would often say, if I had to choose my method of death, I would prefer to be beheaded, because I would be instantly free. And so consider that. It brings me to the Gita. It often brings me right to the battlefield. It is the fear of death that entraps us. And having crossed over many times with my beautiful husband, thinking I wasn't coming back, including my own first near-death experience from cancer in 1989, knowing our eternal nature is what has freed me to live my life. And what I can honestly share is that the body of form definitely has a void in my life. I want him right there. But deep within me, I know he did this for us all. I know he most importantly, I shouldn't say importantly, but I know that his love for me and my love for him is so eternal and unending, that I know he did this so that my body of form, which had also recently been collapsing, as many of you know, could be sustained by putting two of us into one body. And I will share with you that more than once I had wished it would have been me, and that he would be the body that is here. And so in this moment right now, I want you to really breathe in the fact that you're here. You're here right now to transcend death, to transcend fear, doubt, and hesitancy. You are here right now in 2024. Yep, Kira's got another screenshot. You know me. You are here right now to be the mastery teacher. A mastery teacher doesn't have a classroom formally. They might. A mastery teacher might be a healer. That might be their teaching. A mastery teacher might be a nail tech. A mastery teacher might be a yoga instructor, might be an engineer, might be the CEO of an extraordinary corporation that nobody would ever think is a mastery teacher. We are mastery teachers when we are not afraid to live the path of authenticity, which Sri and I have said yes to for 22 years, which we have given our entire life to, not in the pursuit of personal wealth or fame, but to hold this planetary experience in this very unique potentiality so that all of us can expand into a state of conscious awareness, informed beingness that we have not ever attained before. And we are right there. I am living proof. Come touch me, feel me, validate me in person. You cannot lie to the public for 22 years. You cannot have a YouTube channel since they've almost begun. You cannot have been blackballed, attacked, nearly killed if you're not the real thing. So my challenge to you is, are you ready? Or do you just like being bought and paid for by a greed machine that could give a shit about you? What I know is that Sri and I actually cared enough about all that we walked away from all the big contracts. We walked away from all the big kowtowing and politicizing because we would not compromise, that there had to be. And as this YouTube channel is rising, so is truth. And so are you. You are not alone. You are, look at this graphic, right? You are the teacher. You are the mentor. You are the healer. You just have to get outside of the self-sabotage, because the self-sabotage is the fear, doubt, and hesitancy. And that's all inside of what? In this potentiality. The planetary thought body is based upon fear and holding you through dogmatic traditions that you are a victim. That way you need a rescuer, and most certainly that means there's going to be an abuser. And so you play that over and over and over again in that third dimensional experience of me, where the 5 medicines, without that cog of consciousness, your spirituality is never anything more than a reflection of your emotional body. And your physical body is never anything more than a reflection of your mental body. And when there's no cog in the middle, they're in there infighting. But when you can stand, and let's just do an Ave Sa, right? You can stand with me or not. Let's do a nice Ave Sa. Here you go. So breathe in your nose. Smile. Yeah. Right? When you can do that, and I'm doing it with you right now, you step into that moment of forgiveness that begins with yourself. I want you to really breathe that in. Nothing works, and I mean nothing, until you can learn the discernment of forgiveness. Forgiving, completely forgiving, is a gift that we all deserve. And the spiritual discernment that we are able to truly evolve through that is the mastery in form. Take a breath. Let me offer you an example. Let's say there's someone that did something, and I just had this experience 2 weeks ago. So let's say there's someone that just really crossed a line and you felt violated, whatever it was. Holding the anger, holding anything other than love them, they know not what they do, only hurts you. Only many say, how do I go from love to forgiveness, Kira? How do I get there? Well, what you first do is you look inside yourself. And what I strongly suggest is, please, and this was my husband's extraordinary gift to the world, go to sriandkira.com, scroll on the home page. Forgive me, I need a web person. Scroll the web page, and down at the bottom, you will see download the 7-day forgiveness practice. It's free. There's no catch. You don't need to register. Just get it and then do it. Because here's what it teaches you by the end, but really do it. And here's Sri's words as you read it, because he did this a lot. And there's millions around the world that have done it, but their lives changed with that one simple practice. Once they're forgiven, it doesn't mean you have to work with them. It doesn't mean you have to see them again. It doesn't mean you have to take calls from them. It doesn't mean that you need to do anything with them. That's the mastery discernment. Just like love, and remember the words of the archangelic realm, trust and love are the same thing. So just like love, forgiveness is the act of compassion that begins with yourself, and the freedom from carrying anything less than your divine mastery presence into the law of instantaneous manifestation as informed awareness. So as you breathe that in, I'm coming back right now and I see Sue's over there. Sue, are there questions waiting for me? Or? Okay, all right, we're gonna take a comment in a moment, but I wanna show you guys this. So here's what's happening right now. And you see that this is the divine mastery presence experience. So your hands, take your hands right now, right? Just bring your hands together. And you might even want to bring them to your heart first, right? Let's just bring our hands to our heart first. So breathing that in, nice deep breath. Feel your hands filling. That's the Avesa symbol. And when that beautiful symbol was sent to my dear friend Veda Austin out in New Zealand, who taught me how to listen to water and how to hear the water talking. When that symbol was first given to the water, the response was the tree of life. So feel eternal life, because that's what Ave Sa is. It is the cosmic heartbeat, the eternal heartbeat, which is why it was my choice to send to the water. And then you notice there you are, open, right? That's not the chalice, that's I am open. I am open. And you see the spiral? Remember, we're self-created, that first self-created spiral? Well, way in there is the eternal 0 point you, coming through this mandala field into this potentiality as the lotus itself. That is what's happening for the next 13 months. that is what the Divine Mastery Presence energy is bringing in. And through that, we are all able to sustain the gift of knowing I am as you are, that you see all the hands coming together. It's that unified field of the masculine and the feminine. And it's that beautiful I am here, right? See how we put the hands like this? It's that we don't let go. Because when we honestly serve with open hands, that's the winner. When we're outside of all of that greed, jealousy, and competition. So as we get ready to receive some comments and questions, I would like you all to take a moment. I'm going to sit down again. Is that okay? I'll give you a different view when I sit. How's that? Okay. So I would like to let all of you know, as we're here having our waterside chat, I will call it, what I know is that with Sri's gift of entering into me so that he and I may continue as one and be in this journey, I also know that Tosa Blue Mountain is ready to actively be the model of the new world. And so please open your heart right now, because I am now sitting here as the sole owner of way too much that is 100% ready to go. And I will not let Sri's or our vision, and I want to show you my Merlin, our 7-year-old feral cat who came with the mountain, just came up as I'm sharing this with you. So Merlin's saying, you better be a good guy. He's my lion. So it's kind of challenging for me to share, but I just want to share it with all of you. And I want you to really take this in. What we know is that we are a round table. And what I'm bringing to the round table is an extraordinary amount of free and clear real estate, fully developed, ready to go as the world's premier Ascension Center. Spas, pools, rooms, a 5-star rating on the hotel, a special area for the Pyramid of Peace. So I'm just sharing that with all of you. So kind of feel that in. Because Sri and I have never been about personal wealth. What we are doing right now, and had just started doing, was talking to some of our beautiful, dedicated Indigenous employees that have been here for years, reaching out to others. If you would like to participate in creating the new world with us, then please know those opportunities are here to come in as a full partner in a collaboration that will revert all ownership to those that are part of this collaboration when I am no longer here, because I will not let this dream die. So what can you bring? You can live here full time for as little as $500 a month, $700 a month with your food if you want. If you want to come to really be a part of the collaboration, of course, please come and visit the hotel, have ceremonies with Sue and myself. Learn more, breathe this air, learn why this is ground zero. Come visit the shrine of wisdom teacher Sri Ram Kaa in his ascended master form. But there's a lot happening here, and we will do this together, each bringing what they can bring. Bringing your resources. Can you help us with our website? Can you help us with our app? Can you help us with social media? But are you willing to come and live and really build something with us? Because that's the gift, and we can do this together. So yeah, this is that, oh my God, is this real once in a lifetime moment that my husband is pushing me to share, because I can't do this alone. And Sri and I lived in a 300 square foot apartment for the past 7 years, really giving everything, because we don't do it for personal wealth. We don't do it for fame. And if we all don't start doing this, then we're all shams, aren't we? That's how Sri and I lived and continue to live. And I give you my promise, no matter how long or short I might be here, you will only see authenticity. And I will not ever say anything just because it might serve some other agenda. When we can honestly come together outside of ulterior motive and do things because they're the right thing to do, everyone wins. The abundance is insane. I know that Sri and Kira, all that we are and continue to be, I know that Tosa Blue Mountain, the Pyramid of Peace, the Egyptian healing rods, MallasForAscension.com, all of it with the right team is $1 billion business. But I'm not going to do that without you. So who wants to come help? And what can you bring to the table? Because we have a lot to bring to you. And so now I want to hear from you. and I bow before you, hearing from me. I will be sharing more about that, if you want to hear more about that, at our, of course, 12th, Monday the 12th, Amazing Journey 3. And if you want to know more or have questions, just write Sue at support@selfascension.com.
Okay. Wow. Yes, right to me.
Okay, Sue's over on the other side. There she is. Look, I'm gonna embarrass her. There we are. Are you in the frame? I can't see. There you are. Hey, Sue. Okay.
So this is from Brenda Lynn.
Hi, Brenda.
Kira, you look incredibly rejuvenated and much younger. I can feel Sri in your presence, like your individual master's presence has combined into one master's presence. Love you so much.
Thank you. With all my heart and soul, I can't thank you enough. Thank you for that. I'm very grateful.
Multidimensional you says, Master Lady Kira Raa, you are such an inspiration to all of us.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Mahal says, I'm not a man of many words or eloquence, but I just wanted to share my heart and love with you. I love you so much.
I just feel so blessed. And I hope you all could hear Sue. I know that my fountain is going a little loud right now. And I just want to invite us all to bring our hands to our heart and to honor each other. Because Sue, please come over here before we would bring Omashar back in. This is why we come together. And I do want to share with you that if you would all like us to be together more often, first and foremost, be here every first Sunday of the month. With all my heart and soul, for $11.22 a month, please be a part of the 24 journeys for this year. Get in there, be a part of it. And for those of you that are ready to take that sacred journey into this initiation of the Divine Mastery Presence, I am honored to take that journey with you. And as we come together today, right now, I want to once again share this beautiful altar card of my beloved wisdom teacher, Sri Ram Kaa, that was made by Natasha Brooke, an amazing, amazing community member. And to let you all know that these altar cards carry a lot of power. They have a very powerful other side to them as well. They are going to be made available. They're already on their way to Sue. So again, if you want information about those, we need somebody to help us on the web. We don't have a link yet, but if you would please just send an email to Sue at support@selfascension.com, we can help you with that. And so Sue, thank you. And to all of you, there's a lot of people that are moving here soon. And so just be one of them, or come for 3 months, come for 6 months, decide, pay attention. You can come as part of the collaboration. You can come at a reduced rate for just long-term stay. You can come as a 5-star hotel guest, but come on down, because we're hanging tight right here, right now for you. And we love you. And here's our beautiful Omashar. Hi, Omashar. Could we have the honor of you sharing a moment to whisk us into your world of divine beauty?
Thank you, Master Lady Kira Raa, because your fortitude, your strength in the midst of what you are experiencing is phenomenal. Holy smoke, you know there's no words. And that power gives us the power to continue on, expand, and be the true, authentic beings that we are, because there's nothing left in this world except that. Nothing. I mean, it's hard to say, well, it's easy to say, but there's so many distractions, and none of them have this flavor. So here's a song that popped in 10 minutes ago, whilst, anyway, Sri is with me, Sri is with us, and here we go, okay?
Love you.
I am here, I am ready, I am open, guide me. I am here, I am ready, I am open, guide me. We are stronger and better together, so take my hand in yours. My eyes, yes, I love you. I am as you are. I am here. I am ready. I am open. Guide me.
Speechless.
Love you. Love us all so much. We're here because we are love, and we're all lifting each other up. Don't ever forget that. Yeah.
I love you so much. And Omashar, we are all receiving that profound gift. Thank you with all my heart. And I look forward to being with all of you really soon, where we'll all be with you. And please write us at support@selfascension.com. Check everything out and support Omashar, because you know he's a miracle in motion, as well as this amazing woman. You've got to come down here and meet her as well.